Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about the next important topic. Okay, that is called as transmission of plant viruses. So transmission, that means what? The dissemination of plant viruses. Which agent is responsible for the transmission of plant viruses? We have to see here one by one. So as we know that in different ways the transmission of virus it takes place. In that, the transmission of virus by vegetative propagation, first one. Second one, through the sap. Third one, by the seed. Fourth one, by the pollen grains or pollens. Fifth one, by the dodder. And sixth one, by the vectors. In vectors, insect, mite, nematode, and fungus is responsible for the transmission of plant viruses. So let us see one by one let us see one by one how that each and every uh, agent is responsible for the transmission of plant virus. So let us see first the transmission by vegetative means or vegetative propagation. So as we know that the most of the plants are propagated by vegetative means, by budding or by grafting or by cutting. Or sometime we use the tubers, corms, bulbs and rhizome according to the type of crop for the sowing purpose. So if you take the infected mother plant for the sowing, so automatically what happens here? The virus which is present on in the mother plant, that is transmitted from that mother plant into the next progeny, and in that way virus transmission is takes place from mother plant into the next progeny. So this is about the transmission of vegetative propagation. Second one, mechanical transmission of viruses through the sap. How the sap is responsible? Sap in मराठीत आपण त्याला रस असं म्हणतो, पानामधील असणारा रस. Okay, for example, here in the laboratory, this is usually accomplished by grinding the leaf of the diseased plant and rubbing the infectious sap on the leaf of the healthy plants. Okay, for example, tobacco mosaic virus, that infected plant or tobacco mosaic virus which is present on tobacco plant, you should take the 4 to 5 leaves of tobacco infected plant which is infected by tobacco mosaic virus, crush it, and after crushing whatever the sap, त्याला मराठीत आपण रस असं म्हणतो, whatever the sap is executed, so or comes out, that sap we have to directly transfer or inoculate in laboratory into the in a healthy plant. So what happens after few days? The same symptom is of occurs or just like an infected plants on the healthy plants. That means what? The sap from infected plant is responsible to cause the disease on healthy plants. Second, what happens after strong winds injures the leaves of adjacent diseased and healthy plants. That means what? If there is an heavy flow of wind is there, so during the high wind velocity, the leaves of the infected plant and healthy plants that are comes in contact with each other and that are rubbed with each other, and during that period what happens here? There is a chances of transmission of virus infected sap in onto the healthy plants. Okay, because injury is caused during the if there is a heavy flow of wind, injury is caused, and if the injury is caused, so sap is executed, and when such a sap is comes in contact with healthy plants, so at that time there is a chances of transmission of virus into the healthy plants. Next one is when plants are wounded during the cultural practices by tools, hands, and cloth. That means what? During cultural operations like weeding, hoeing, okay, like then cutting, spraying, during fungicide applications, during that cultural operations, what happens here? If injury is caused, okay, for example, during cutting, injury is caused to the healthy plants, okay, and same tools is used for the healthy plants for cutting. So what happens here? Through that instruments or through that tools which is comes in contact with the infected plant, when same tools is used for the healthy plants for cutting or for weeding, So what happens here? In that way, what happens? That virus, there is a chances of transmission of virus through the tools or instruments. Next, or by animals or feeding on the plants, and the sap is carrying viruses is transferred to wounded plants. That means what? During feeding of animals, what happens here? Sometimes during feeding, infected plant when eaten by the animals, so virus particles is enters inside the body of animals. Then sometime the suppose injury is causes to the plants, and when such animals like goat, okay, then sheep, buffalo, cows, okay, when such cattle or when such animals, when they comes in contact with injured part of the plants, so that sap is attached to the body of that animals, and through when such animals visited to the next healthy field or when they comes in contact with the healthy plant, so there is a chances of transmission of virus. First way. In second way, when infected plant ingested by or injected by the or fed by the animals, so through the cow dungs, what happens here? Through the cow dungs, what happens here? That virus particle is transferred from infected plant to healthy plants. Next one is the here transmission of viruses by the seeds here. So a very simple way of, if you take the example here, near about 100 viruses have been transmitted through the seeds or infected seeds by the virus. Okay, here near about near about, if you take the example of the uh, barley strip mosaic virus, squash mosaic virus, or tobacco ring spot virus, okay, so that all virus is transmitted through the seeds. If the infected seed, when we use for the sowing, so what happens here? And when such a seed is used for the seed production plot, so whatever the seeds are produced from the single seeds, whatever the final product is there, so that final product or the number of seeds, they are also infected. And when such a seeds is also used for the next generation or for the next field or during next season, so automatically that virus is transmitted through the seeds into the other fields. Next, transmission of virus by the pollens, okay, by through the pollen grains. Okay, so as we know that virus transmitted by pollens may infect not only the seed but also seedling that will grow from it. For example, tomato and tobacco black ring virus. Okay, so what happens here? As we know that the pollens are transmitted by the different insect or during, if there is a high wind flow or high wind velocity is there. So when the insect transmit the pollen, suppose that insect transmit the pollen from infected plant into the healthy plant, so in that way through the pollens that virus is transmitted by the insect. Next, transmission of virus by the dodder. As we know that dodder is the complete stem parasite. It directly wounds whole plant of the stem of whole plants. Okay, so what happens here? When dodder completely harbors or completely cover the whole plant by twisting around the stem, so that dodder plant search the another or next host plant to wound around themselves. So when such a dodder comes in contact from healthy plant into the from the infected plant into the healthy plant, so through the pieces of dodder or through the seeds of dodder, what happens here? That viruses is transmitted from infected plant to healthy plant. For example, the beet curly top virus or cucumber mosaic virus. Okay, so that two most important viruses is transmitted through the dodder. The next, transmission of or transmission by the transmission of virus by the vector. Here it is not mentioned in ppt, but I will call here again transmission of virus by the vector. So vector is nothing but vector. What is meant by vector? So vector is nothing but it is a agent which is responsible for transmission of virus from one place to another place or from one infected plant into the healthy plants. For example, the insect, माइट्स मराठीत आपण त्याला कोळी असं म्हणतो. माइट्स, नेमॅटोड म्हणजे सूत्रकृमी, फंगस बुरशी. ओके, हे आहेत vectors. Which are the vectors or which are the agent which transmit the virus? Like insect, mite, nematode and fungus, that is called as an vectors which transmit the virus from infected plant into the healthy one. Okay, so let us see one by one here. So insect transmission, out of that first we'll discuss about insect transmission. So as we know that some of the sucking type of insect or chewing type of insect, for example aphids, dacids, okay, the next thrips, then grasshoppers, that type of insect, they suck the sap from the infected plant. During sucking the sap, what happens, the virus particle which is present on infected leaves, so that along with the sap, that virus particle, they comes in contact with the mouth, comes in contact with the insect, or in the inside the mouth part, that virus particle get deposited. And when such a insect when visited to the healthy plant, so that virus transmit the virus particle. Okay, whatever the saliva which is present in the vector, so through the saliva they release the saliva or insect, when deposited into the other plant or when they comes in contact with the other plants, so the saliva they execute, or whatever the sap and saliva in the mouth part of that insect, so that saliva is exerted or exerted on the healthy plants by the insect. So in that way, what happens here, through the saliva or through the sap which is released by the insect, that healthy plant become infected. So in that way, what happens here, that insect is responsible to transmission of plant viruses. For example, aphids, leafhoppers, whiteflies and thrips. Okay, these are the example of transmission of the viruses. The next, mites, another same. For example, again I will already discuss about that. Mites is an insect. So for example, wheat streak mosaic virus transmitted by the erified mites. Which virus is transmitted by the mites? Wheat streak mosaic viruses is transmitted the uh, viruses from infected plant into the healthy plants. Then nematodes. Okay, so which are the species of nematode is responsible for transmission of virus from infected plant into healthy plants? Okay, for example, ectoparasitic nematodes like genera Longidorus, Paralongidorus and Zypenema. These are the three important genera of nematodes which is responsible for transmission of virus from infected plant into healthy plants. Okay, so which are the example of the virus which is transmitted by the nematodes? Like grapevine fan leaf virus, tobacco ring spot viruses. Okay, so that is transmitted by the nematodes. Then fungus. Which are the fungus is responsible for transmission of viruses? Okay, which are the viruses or which are the fungal species? Plasmodiophora, plasmodiophoromycetes, polymyxa, spongospora and chytridiomycete. These are the example of fungus which is responsible for transmission of different viruses. Near about 25 to 30 viruses is transmitted by the such a fungal species. Okay, so this is about the transmission of insect, this is transmission about the fungus. So in that topic we already discussed about the transmission of insect, the transmission of virus is takes place through the different agencies or different ways. Like the first one, the vegetative propagative part. Second one, the sap, through the sap. Third one, through the pollens. Then through the seeds. Okay, through the infected tools. Okay, then through the vectors. In that vectors, mites, insect, nematodes, fungus. Okay, so these are the all agent which is responsible for transmission of viruses from infected plant into the healthy plant. Okay, so this is about the this is total information about the whole topic. If you have any difficulty regarding that, so you can ask me. Okay, thank you.